Every day, we eat foods we love. A slice of bread, a spoonful of rice, a glass of juice, a quick snack on the go. But how often do we stop to ask, what's really in this? Not just the ingredients, but the actual nutritional content. How much fat? How much sugar? What about carbs? In today's world, food is everywhere. Fast food, home-cooked meals, grocery snacks, and restaurant dishes. But even healthy-looking food can pack a surprising nutritional punch. And if you're trying to stay energized, manage your weight, or improve your overall health, this knowledge is essential. Let's break it down. Let's start with rice, a global staple. 1 cup of cooked white rice contains about 45 grams of carbohydrates, but almost no fiber. It's quick energy, yes, but it spikes blood sugar levels fast and burns off quickly, often leaving you hungry again soon. Brown rice, on the other hand, has around 45 grams of carbs too, but with more fiber, which helps with digestion and keeps you full longer. Now think about bread. 1 slice of white bread has around 13 grams of carbs and almost 2 grams of sugar. It's not just the flour, it's the added sugar that boosts the taste, but not the nutrition. Whole wheat bread is slightly better with more fiber and slightly fewer sugars. Let's move to something sweeter. Soft drinks. A standard 330 milliliter can of soda contains around 35 grams of sugar. That's roughly 7 teaspoons of sugar in one small can. For context, the World Health Organization recommends no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day. That one drink alone overshoots it. Now, let's talk about fats. Take fried chicken. Crispy, delicious, but high in fat. One medium-sized fried chicken drumstick has around 13 grams of fat and 4 grams of saturated fat. That's the kind of fat that clogs arteries when consumed in excess. Grilled or baked chicken, in comparison, has just 3 to 4 grams of fat per piece, most of it unsaturated and much healthier. What about something many see as healthy? Avocados? They're rich in fats, too. 15 grams of fat per 100 grams. But here's the twist. It's mostly monounsaturated fat, the kind your heart loves. These are good fats that support brain function and reduce inflammation. It's a reminder that not all fats are bad. What matters is the type. Let's shift to something popular globally. Pasta. 1 cup of cooked pasta contains about 43 grams of carbohydrates and 1 gram of fat. But the sauce changes everything. A creamy Alfredo sauce can add 20 grams of fat and 400 extra calories to your plate without you noticing. How about breakfast cereal? Some cereals marketed to kids have up to 12 grams of sugar per 30-gram serving. That's 40% sugar. That same 30 grams of oats? Just 1 gram of sugar, but 5 grams of fiber. Same bowl, different fuel. Let's not forget peanut butter. 2 tablespoons contain 16 grams of fat. But if it's natural peanut butter, that fat is mostly good. If it's commercial peanut butter, it may contain added sugars and trans fats. Those are harmful. Now, let's talk about fruits. A banana contains about 27 grams of carbohydrates, but it's rich in potassium, fiber, and natural sugar, not the processed kind. Grapes, on the other hand, taste light and juicy, but they pack about 15 grams of sugar per cup. That's still better than soda, but something to be mindful of if you're watching sugar intake. Then there's the silent culprit. Sauces and dressings. Just 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing can contain 14 grams of fat and 2 grams of sugar. That salad you thought was healthy? The dressing might double the calorie count. Even something as simple as fruit juice, a 250 milliliter glass of orange juice, contains 20 to 25 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to a chocolate bar. But with juice, you don't get the fiber that the whole fruit provides. So while juice sounds natural, it acts more like soda in your bloodstream. Now, let's quickly go over fast food. A Big Mac? About 550 calories, with 30 grams of fat, 45 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of sugar. A medium fries? Roughly 17 grams of fat, mostly from deep frying oil. A slice of pepperoni pizza? Around 12 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 3 to 5 grams of sugar. And most of that sugar is in the dough and tomato sauce. Let's be clear. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. You don't have to give up your favorite meals, but you do need to understand what they contain. That's the power of choice. When you know that a cup of soda is pure sugar, you might reach for water. When you realize your cereal is half sugar, you might switch to oats. When you learn your body processes white bread like candy, you might pick whole grains. Not because someone told you to, but because you're informed. So, here's your takeaway. Read labels, especially for packaged food. Check the sugar, fat, and carb content per serving. Measure your portions. 100 grams of something may look small, but pack a punch. Balance your plate. More fiber, lean protein, good fats, and whole carbs. Think before you drink. Beverages often carry hidden sugars. Don't just eat for taste. Eat for energy, clarity, and long-term health. The food you eat becomes your fuel, your cells, your energy, your immunity. So treat it with the same attention you give your finances, your job, or your social life, because every bite counts. And remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's intention. Once you're aware, you have power. You can enjoy food and protect your health at the same time. And if you found this eye-opening, follow Hugiaino 360 for more content that helps you take control of your health, one choice at a time.